Hey, it's Lauren. Today I'm gonna do a review rundown on this guy. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. Now, this video actually originally was going to be like a collective video of about 5 or so different masks that I have been trying out for several months now. And as I was collecting my data, doing my video outline, I was like, this is gonna be a stupidly long video. So I am breaking it up and I'm gonna be doing it individually. So if you want to see the other masks that I have been trying and my review on them, be sure to subscribe. And if you want to see this one, then just keep watching. So in case you didn't know, Glow Recipe is actually a website. It is a curated K-beauty website that has some really awesome, really interesting products on there. And a while back, they partnered with Sephora to bring a wider, very interesting selection of K-beauty to Sephora. And a few months back, Glow Recipe launched 2 of their very own products. They have that blueberry bouncy, I think, cleanser. I have not tried that one. And this guy, the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. Now this guy is, I believe, 2.7 ounces and retails for $45, which is still, you know, a pricey chunk of change, but considering a lot of masks out there are around the 1.7 ounce, this is okay, decently priced in the grand scheme of masks, but still a little pricey, dude. And it comes in this glass container that has all of these very interesting grooves on it, and it comes with a little tiny spatula, this guy right here, that you use to scoop out the product as well as to mix it, because it is known to separate. So this guy is a hybrid mask, so it is exfoliating. It has chemical exfoliants in it. It's supposed to help regulate oiliness and be very moisturizing. Now, Glow Recipe says that this guy is like a skin smoothing, radiance boosting sleeping mask that with the watermelon and the hyaluronic acid is supposed to give you post facial results in a jar. So this guy has a relatively natural ingredients list that is generally considered to be safe. It's a cruelty-free, vegan, free of mineral oil, synthetic dyes, parabens, phthalates, and sulfates. And they say that it's supposedly good for pretty much all skin types. So you can use this mask in 2 ways. You can use it at night over top of all your skincare, or during the day for like a 10-minute mask that you wash off with water. Now the consistency of this guy is a very watery, almost rubber cement paint-like gel, and you're supposed to apply it by scooping out the product with the little spatula, but I find that this spatula is not grooved enough to actually scoop out the product. So I end up having to use my fingers to pull out the product to apply it to my face. I thought I'd go ahead and walk through the ingredients list of this guy. So the first ingredient in this is water. Then you have sodium hyaluronate, which hyaluronic acid, it is a humectant, moisturizing guy. And then from there you have glycerin, also a humectant, seaweed extract, which is very like antioxidant rich, very anti-inflammatory, soothing on the skin. Then you have simethicone, pretty sure that's how you say it, which is supposed to help reduce a product from foaming when you shake it up. And then you have the titular ingredient, which is watermelon. And watermelon is supposed to be very hydrating and soothing on the skin. It's supposed to be very nutrient, like vitamin C rich. After that, you have silica, which is a thickening agent. Propendel, I butchered it, I know, which is a solvent, it's a humectant, and it's also supposed to help with viscosity in products. Then you have the glycolic acid and the lactic acid, which are the AHAs in this, you know, surface exfoliators. Lactic acid is also a humectant, so it's gonna help with drawing in all the hydrating qualities that are in this guy, as well as help get even more of those antioxidants into the skin. It also has been shown to help with oil regulation, so when they talked about it helping with oiliness, that's one of the ingredients in there that sort of helps with that. And then you have a bevy of different plant and fruit extracts You got pumpkin, which is very brightening and smoothing on the skin. Pomegranate, which is like very antioxidant rich, free radical fighter. You got banana extract, which is a moisturizer, and peony, which is supposed to be very redness reducing, anti-inflammatory. And then you have licorice, which is supposed to help with dark circles, and cabbage, which is another one of those things that's supposed to help with oil control and oiliness on the skin. And then it sort of rounds out with sweet potato, which is another antioxidant rich, free radical fighting. And then the ingredients list rounds out with some anti-irritants and humectants. You know, you have beta glucan, which is supposed to be an antioxidant, you know, helping with redness and skin sensitivity. You got some more thickening agents in there, and then the list rounds out with alcohol and fragrance, which are the two guys that can cause some issues for some people. Now, I've used this guy, I'd say like over a dozen times now. I've used it about 3-4-ish times as just like a 10-minute mask, and I somewhat saw some results from that. But the thing where this really actually does work is by using as a sleeping mask and using it relatively consistently in your routine. I have been using it every couple of days for several weeks now and have been seeing results from it. Now, I would say that I have seen some brightness, some more even texture, and in the morning I wake up with very hydrated, plump skin. I can't necessarily speak to any help with oiliness or any sort of oil control with that. My areas that get very oily have still been oily, but my areas that are definitely prone to congestion have been less congested lately, so maybe I can contribute this to that. Not entirely sure, but again, I do wake up with very bright, plump looking skin. When I apply it though, I have found when I wear it at night, it's best to apply it on like very minimal skincare. On the nights that I've applied it after like a full routine, it, as I rub it in, begins to ball up and pill. So there you are wasting this product and the expensive products that you've put on underneath. Also, when I have done that, I have found that I wake up the next day with breakouts with little whiteheads, which could be because I just have too many layers on my skin and it is reacting to like too much richness on the face. So for success with this, I just, you know, do my double cleanse at night, and then I've just been putting on an oil of choice and then a healthy portion of this over top. This does have AHAs, so it's something that you do want to make sure that you are using sunscreen the morning after. And I'd say I don't use this every night just because my skin does get sensitive to chemical exfoliants, so it's something I have to like parcel out every couple of nights. Overall, I really like this mask. The only thing I don't like about this mask is actually the thing that I think a lot of people love about this mask, and it is the smell. It is very synthetically sweet to me. It almost kind of smells like an overtly sweet vodka cocktail that was like left out overnight. It's just not very appealing. It smells very synthetic and alcohol-y, even though the fragrance and alcohol is at the end of the list. It's just really, really intense for me. Fortunately, the smell dissipates as you apply it. It's not something that I found that lingers, but it's just the experience of first putting on is not very enjoyable for me. Also, I wanted to touch on the fact that it lists itself as being a pillow-proof mask. And I found that to be actually very true. It is very lightweight on the skin. It sinks in incredibly fast. I don't like do my skincare and then fall directly asleep, so I haven't had any issues with it sort of rubbing off on my pillow. But even if I think that I was, it sinks in so fast that you're not really left with any sort of sticky or tacky sensation that would make you come off onto your pillow. Okay, I think that pretty much rounds up everything I wanted to say about this guy. Hopefully this video was helpful. If you liked it, give it a like. Also, if there's anything about this guy that I didn't address, feel free to ask me down below. Also, if you've tried this, if you liked it or if you didn't like it, I'd also love to know. Okay, hopefully I will be having more of these mask videos coming out in the foreseeable future, so be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. You wanna do one? You wanna do a mask? Your breath stinks. Per usual.